So, in Regent Shame, there is a tavern. As much as you hate it, there is a tavern where your parents or brother told you to meet up.
What's it called?
The Angry Swallow.
Oh, okay, write that down.
Yeah.
Yes, write this down. This needs to go on the official map.
Allies an organization.
Swallow.
Yeah, and it is in one of the mid-level as far as economy goes. It's in the mid-level part of town. And people are still poor, but they're not dirt poor. The ale tastes all right. You don't see the bartender actually peeing into a glass to hand it to someone. Stuff like that.
That's a plus.
All right.
So, like, we're at least drinking, like, Lime-A-Ritas, not Bud Lights.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Appletinis, stuff like that. But they're not.
I'm a man of the land, man.
They're not using good vodka to make the appletinis. They're just using Barton's.
I travel with my own.
Barton's mixed with antifreeze, but not a lot of antifreeze,
Not a lot of
just a
antifreeze.
little
Just enough to
bit.
give it some flavor.
Yeah, their liquor trucks don't come for another week or two, so they're putting rubbing alcohol back in just to top it off.
When did the
Alright.
Brinks truck show up?
And never.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. All right. The proprietor of the Angry Swallow is a middle-aged lady named Shari Taskmaster.
Whoever has good charisma should start to hit on her.
The reason why her last name is Taskmaster is because it's been her job to make sure to go to the King Regent, find out what baronies want what, and she kind of helps out adventurers and mercenaries and stuff like that with their jobs.
So this is like our Adventurers Guild hub.
And get
Kind
on
of.
our side.
I like it.
And given that it's
It's
like
almost
mid-tier,
because
she's
she's on
used
the side.
to helping out more younger groups, or at least less experienced.
She takes
or
all
is it just
comers.
anybody?
She takes all comers.
Nice.
So is Back to the Swallow a good
rallying cry.
rallying cry?
Sure. why not?
Retreat.
I'm gonna remember that.
Edit.
Back to the Swallow.
It doesn't sound
Cut.
great.
Does she know
Stage
of
direction.
or remember our ancestors?
Oh, absolutely. When you get the
it's one
moment
of
you
those
guys walk in the door, and you guys walk in at separate times. You guys don't all walk in at the same time. But as soon as each one of you starts walking in the door, she's running up, giving hugs, slapping you on the back, maybe slapping you in the face. Glass.
You better watch it.
Oh, I was like glassing him, just like, crap, get out of my inn. Your parents, brother, we'll say it's your brother. Your parents and your brother actually have their own table. That's how well regarded they are in Regent Shame as being adventurers. They were just total badasses. They knew exactly what they were doing. They never failed, stuff like that. Actually, your families who were part of this, they've actually retired from adventuring. That's kind of why you got pushed into it. Partly. You kind of did it on your own trying to get out, but as soon as you tried to get out, they knew exactly what to do with you. Yep.
You were taking your brother's place in this group. Okay? So, yeah, once you guys all get there, she's ushering you in, just, giving you hugs. Oh, I haven't seen you since you were a little lad, blah, 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 stuff like that. So she ushers you to a table, gets you whatever you want. First round and your first meal in the Angry Swallow is on the house.
Nice.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they lock the doors. You can't leave.
And
And
so,
they charge you for the meal. It comes off your check.
The tips, mandatory.
while you guys are sitting there ordering, getting some food, getting some drink, because it has been a long trek for all of you, and Dirk especially.
Come on now, guys. Give me a little break.
Yeah.
Mine was so short. I've been here enjoying this drink for a while now. I was like,
We
man.
probably carpool.
Yeah, I know, right?
Stromile's a little bit more than the rest of you, mainly because he
Did he
had to
get
travel
horse?
clear across the waste.
I'll read
Yeah. But he'll be okay. He's
obviously a hell of a lot less tender-footed than the rest of us.
Yes.
She knows. She doesn't even ask you what you want to drink. She just
does.
walks away. She comes back. You get a stein that's about that big around and about that tall, and it is full of the thickest, blackest ale you have ever seen.
Bigger than our wizard.
Yeah, exactly. Right there.
My dad used to drink it all the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Had my first pint.
It was actually manufactured just for him because there was nothing strong enough in the Angry Sparrow for your father.
Oh wow.
So they gave you
Nice.
exactly what he's drinking. It's like 30 proof beer. It shouldn't even be beer. It should be alcohol. That's what it should be.
Very good.
But yeah, so while you guys are sitting there ordering stuff, I guess we'll do our first roll. Everybody roll a d20. This is your perception
Oh
check.
wow, this is the first.
Hey, 16. That's a good start.
16.
Perception? Oh,
Yeah.
9?
Okay, I'm proficient in perception, whatever the hell that means.
Or it means basically, like, think of it as you have training and practice in it. You've got some official. It's like you might have a high ability score in general, but that's just like your raw potential.
What's your wisdom modifier?
None. I have
Okay,
Oh.
so you just get a
+2.
+2 to it.
+2. All right, so 18.
I
Huzzah.
got a total of 16.
What do you add it with again?
Your perception.
Yeah, so your perception,
Yeah.
you actually get a +3 to yours.
Dylan, you had a 9?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you have a mind.
Yeah. It's the only one that I took a dip in.
Dylan's really busy looking at the menu.
Oh, yeah.
And unfortunately, he can't find the one thing he wants. It's like, where are the signs?
So I do what I roll plus my perception?
Yeah.
12.
12? Okay.
It's okay, I pointed out.
Feeling super perceptive.
The size.
Taco burger, it's right there.
It's right there. It's okay.
Yeah.
Why would somebody put a taco burger in the
Okay.
Just do.
That's an oxymoron. man.
Everybody but
Taco
Dylan.
burger.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Of course, you notice that everybody in this place is dressed for battle, adventure, however you want to see it. There is a group of mercenaries sitting there with their weapons leaning up against the table they are sitting at, and these are fairly big, bulky weapons. You would be impressed by some of these. There is a group of magic users. They're kind of segregating themselves in their different classes. There's
Like
a group,
clicks.
Yeah, there's a group of magic users. One of them has like a naked fire lady dancing on the table, and they're just laughing at it and stuff like that while they're drinking stuff like that. Off in the corner, everybody but Dylan sees.
He's busy watching the dancing fire lady.
Yes. Back in the corner, sitting by himself, the three of you see an old wizard in gray robes, smoking a pipe and drinking out of the same type of stein that they slammed down in front of Stromile. He does not see you. You see him.
Is he holding it with one hand, like the
Yeah.
pipe and
Or maybe he's levitating.
maybe he has a
No, he's just sitting back like this, pipe in one hand, and he just grabs it and picks it up like it's featherweight, and is just down in it and just sitting there smoking on his pipe, has this goofy grin on his face, and is talking to no one. He's talking, but he's not talking to anybody
Don't go near that.
that we can see.
that you can see.
Well, you don't see him. I say, just don't look around. Just kind of keep your head down.
Yeah.
Just talk amongst yourselves. No reason. Just do that.
Okay.
I'm just like, well,
let
okay,
you
so
know.
where are the sides?
Just
Aw, man. Don't have diet Coke.
At the bar,
Chips and queso.
you guys see lined up at the bar, in fact, taking up all of the bar, and it's a fairly long bar, is a group of, all you can guess they are the King's Guards. They're wearing gold-colored armor. They all have, they all have beautiful, shiny weapons and stuff like that. Their costumes are well taken care of and stuff like that. But they are all standing at the bar, being quiet. They're not looking at anybody. They're not paying attention to anything. But for some reason, there's like 10 of them lined up at the bar. But yeah, that's basically your surroundings. You're surrounded by a bunch of adventurers, but you have the King's Guard, as far as you can tell, standing at the bar. And then this old wizard sitting in the back by himself, talking to thin air, while drinking out of a stein that it should take at least 2 hands and maybe even a halfling to pick up.
Do I notice the King's Guard?
You notice the King's Guard.
Okay,
You can't miss them.
10 King's Guards at the bar.
So we're sitting at I mean like just a round table, just
Yeah, you're just sitting at a round
Yo,
table.
Stroma, how was the walk? How was the trip?
It was long and arduous, but it was enjoyable overall.
See anything cool?
That's a no.
Around the wasteland. Yeah.
Actually,
the
right quick,
wasteland
roll me a
was,
d20.
Say what?
Roll me a d20.
I actually want to see this. That's a strong start.
9.
We should have a little underline.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
6.
9 versus 9.
All right, you actually know what the word arduous means.
Yeah. So we're in it. We're in it. We're in it. We're doing it.
I want to make sure.
This ain't as much in as you have.
Now, think
Yeah, but
about
I don't
this.
use big
Even
words.
though I come across travelers all the time, and they use big crazy words, and I ask them, what's going on with that word? And
I
they
bust
let
out
me
a string
know.
of crazy words
And
just now. All those words from the book that you're not going to
You
know.
have to keep in mind, I'm around.
Well,
I'm an outsider
If you would have beat my
myself.
roll, basically, you would have thought arduous meant okay.
But I'm around these guys, so I have to, go
Yeah,
above.
class it up.
Yeah, I have to. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
While they're sitting there chit-chatting to each other, I kind of try to motion over to Sherry. I try to get her attention.
Your name's Sherry?
I thought that's what he said. That's what I wrote down.
Sherry, baby.
Sherry, yeah.
Sherry.
I call her Sherry because, long history. Sherry, how's it going?
And it's you guys pronounce it Sherry. It's actually Chari. It's Chare is how it's spelled.
That's another level
Does
of
she
pronunciation.
correct us like every single time? But we don't call her that
No.
because, we have an understanding
she's
going on already.
She's done correcting people.
Hey, Charlotte.
That's crossing the line.
You motion to her and you kind of ask her over. She stops for a second, takes a look around the bar, makes sure everybody's okay, and then she walks in. What can I do for you?
What's up with the guards?
The drinking.
That seems pretty weird. There's a lot of them. Do you always get this many guards in just during the day?
It was shift change.
How come they're being so quiet? I mean, for guards getting off their shift, you think they'd be celebrating a little bit?
They're bored.
Whoa.
You're saying they need some more action in their lives?
Them, yes. They're the late shift.
Well, usually the late
And
shift.
all they have to do is guard the gate into Salazar's castle.
It does sound like a nice job. Sounds nice and easy.
I mean, at that point, you're like a Walmart greeter. Yeah, it's at that point, right?
Basically, yes. Yes. That's all they do is they stand at the gate and say who goes there if somebody walks by. Sometimes they do it if nobody walks by, just to see if anybody will look at them.
Do they ever mix up who goes there?
I don't know.
Who
I mean,
goes there?
Where?
There you go.
Who are you?
I think out of fun, sometimes they say what goes there. Every once in a while, you might hear them say,
Wither goes
"What
there.
is your name?
It's my class.
And what is your quest?"
Stop it.
No,
And
it's
what is the
mandatory. There has to be at
philosophy of
least
the ladies'
one.
sword?
That's the one.
You get the answer back. That's the trick.
Well, yeah, exactly. They're just bored. There hasn't been an uprising in about a month and a half, so they haven't had to go down into the dregs and kill people. So
Yeah.
they're just kind of bored.
A month and a half. They have those signs on the wall where, we have not had an uprising in 1.5 months.
Well, I don't post it in the bar, but we do have calendars. Yes.
This is nice. I like this place.
And how about those guys? Point to the rather large, imposing group that we noticed earlier.
The fire one?
No, the ones that would have impressed even our fighter. The guys with the huge weapons.
With all the weapons. Oh, yeah.
The ones who are compensating for something, obviously. Let's just say it. We're all
Big old
But let's not say it too loudly.
right.
They do have those weapons.
It's a group of mercenaries on their way to siege. They're tired of being mercenaries, so they're going to go join the army at siege. You probably shouldn't say that too loud because God doesn't like them.
Oh. There's your
Not necessarily the mercenaries, just the army that's amassing a siege. It's kind of making Salazar a little worried.
But they have really good benefits.
Well, 3 cots and
What's
3 meals a day.
Why would you trade mercenaryhood for soldierhood?
Steady paycheck.
I was about to say, it's more of a steady job.
You're on salary. You're not hourly. You get to be. And you
Well,
get,
You're on salary.
You get the
with
401k.
Salazar.
What I heard from them is that the 6 you see sitting at the table is all that's left of their band of 30.
Oh.
I was going to ask what their last job was, but never mind.
Yeah. Do you know where they went?
Well, I'm amazed that Stromile didn't run into them because they just came back from Vecna's line.
Stro, what's going on, man?
I noticed, but I tried to avoid them as much as I could because I was just trying to concentrate on my trip here.
Because there were
I
6
just
of them.
figured they didn't see them because they were running.
From?
Your home. Not necessarily your home.
So
but
they were trying to get through.
the last job that their group took was try to take down a lich, and I can't remember his name.
Well, let's stay far, far away from that.
Speaking of jobs, we've been discussing wages and things like that. Do you know of anything going on that anybody needs done?
Or what were we
duh,
called for?
I mean, that's exactly what.
What were we called for? Like for here?
Yeah.
A specific job.
Do you have anything?
There's nothing specific. It's just where you guys are supposed to meet.
Well, are there some rats that we can exterminate or something? I mean, come on.
There's nothing going on in Regent's Chain. I tell you what, I do have some edicts back behind the bar. Let me go grab them, and I will be back in just a minute. So talk amongst yourselves.
Stro, you had a question?
I think this guy who's drinking my father's drink needs to be talked to. I mean, he's there for a reason. He's got my father's drink, and in my father's drink, it was very specific to him. So he must know my father.
Before Cherie leaves the table, she looks directly at you and don't go talk to him. He doesn't want to be bothered.
Papa?
Trust me.
All that drink really did a number on him.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yet I'm curious.
No.
Do it.
And I'm kind of nudging him as well. I was like, don't talk to crazy old men who talk to themselves. That is a rule
assume
I've
they
always lived
pointed
by.
him out to me now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Don't
I'm like,
accidentally
what
wander
the
in
hell are you
the
guys
back
talking
corner.
about?
So she walks back to the bar. She's gone. So it's going to be about 5-6 minutes game time.
There it is. The sides.
No, you found it. Nice.
Oh, okay. I was sitting there. It's like,
Dude,
I think it's like
it's good
flipping
price.
through and
It's
saying,
good. It looks
Yeah,
good.
why
can't
did they
sub-
put it on the front page? I don't know. They're always in the
and you
back.
can't
I know, well,
substitute without an extra charge.
It's Regent Chain.
Ugh.
They do things a little differently. We're in the nice part of town. I mean,
I know. I mean, you can get several kinds of fries.
yeah,
great.
The curly fries. The curly fries I heard are good.
Yeah, I'm getting me some waffle fries though.
It turns out the curly fries aren't just
It's a
like
solid
rat
package.
tails
It's a solid
that have been fried.
You can change things up. Yeah.
Actually, it sounds like that could be a good delicacy.
Rat tails are not so
more
bad
fried.
whenever you're out adventuring around. You have nothing else to come up with.
So
A good rat tail might be very satisfying.
Dirk, roll a d20.
oh,
It's about
16.
That's a good one.
Do you have any modifiers to perception?
Perception.
Yeah, +3 to perception.
+3.
Okay.
nice roll, Dirk.
Yeah, good roll.
You did it.
You're a man.
You notice while you guys are sitting there talking that your tankard is lowering without you picking it up.
Quit.
Oh.
The ale in your mug is going down.
So anyway, those sides. So the fries are good.
I'm thinking about getting the green beans.
Well, so what the heck's going on with that then? I
Right from
have to
they
explore
import them
that.
right from.
Does it make more sense to have like sliders or just like a big one?
Are they steamed or
Well,
are
but
they?
remember
steamed
during
hams?
happy hour you get half
Do
off
you
sliders.
guys notice my ale going down
What?
without me
What?
drinking it?
What the hell are you talking about?
Dude, you've had a lot to drink.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
You have been drinking this entire
Yeah.
time.
Okay, the rest of you
So we're
look
gonna
over
have
as
to
soon
cut
as he
you
says something, and seriously,
No, we see
his
that.
ale is going down like this in his mug.
Oh,
That's
Stop ignoring me, my
have a
goodness.
towel.
wait. The first drink though was on the house.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You better start drinking really, really fast.
Keep going. I think this is a problem.
Nice. Nat 20.
Not only for my drunkenness, but because this is.
Hey, you know what? Here,
I mean,
here.
oh, well, look at that guy. He has the same one as you do. Maybe ask him if he has the same problem.
No.
Told not to do that.
How about like I'll pitch and we'll get you another one.
Yes, just drink really, really fast starting now.
Yeah, it's just like look, let's not worry about it. Maybe it's the tanker's got a hole in it or something. We'll get you a new one.
All right.
Tankard has a whole
Well, look under.
From behind the bar, you hear Cherie shout across the bar, "Damn it, Fizbin!" And then you hear this from the back corner. "Oh, so sorry. I was thirsty."
So that's Fizbin. Okay. Well.
Yeah, well, you don't know it's Fizbin, but I just
But that's
called
the
it.
yeah. That's
Well,
the,
she said, "Damn it, Fizbin," and someone said something.
Could've been any
We can put two and two together.
Is that a common name in fantasy
Is he
Australia?
infamous to us? Like, is he? Do we know
Oh, boy,
of
Fizz back then.
who he is or his legend or?
See,
history check?
roll wisdom.
For all of us?
Oh,
Yeah.
goody.
Roll
Good, that thing I'm not very good at.
D20.
17, hell yeah.
Is that what? No,
There it is.
What scale? Or is
It's
this
the first one.
Are we?
Dylan
Hey,
glass had an aneurysm.
You just what it, dude? Lay off the green beans, man. Wait, what are they putting those? What is it? Just straight up wisdom?
yeah, so if you get a modifier, you
By
should
the way,
roll,
that
right?
was a one minus one.
So I'm in at 18.
So that means it goes up 4 to 17, right?
No, I'm in at 18.
Right, which means your modifier is +4. And you
That's
rolled
plus 5. And I rolled a 13. 13 plus 5 is
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, wait, how'd you get a +5 modifier? to
Well,
wisdom?
we're adding proficiency. I'm assuming just like whiz throw, or are we just or straight up just number?
Actually, you have proficiency in wisdom saving throws, so that's how it works. If you have,
That's like if you're in trouble, like you're
That's
trying
like
to
you're in
keep
trouble.
something
This is
from
just a
happening.
straight-
Well,
So like if you have 18 wisdom, it's +4.
No, it's a 16. Sorry.
Oh,
it's a
16.
My bad.
Alright.
Sorry about that.
I was about to say, holy crap, I want to do
16.
your stats the way you did. I got a
I mean, I was
17 with no modifier whatsoever.
17.
5. I rolled a 4 with the 1.
With the
modifier.
humans,
Okay.
what are you gonna do?
And you rolled a 1 with a -1. Is that what you said?
yes, I have a -1 to wisdom,
He lost.
and I rolled a 1.
You don't
By
know
the
where the
way,
slides are.
generally,
Here's
as a
where the
rule,
slides are. They're on
a
the
1 is a
Roll-
failure no
roll,
matter what.
roll a d6 right quick.
Okay,
To see if he hurts himself.
1. I'm a 1 magnet.
While you were trying to think where you've heard the name Fizbin before, you lean too far back in your chair and fall over and hit your head on the ground and you were knocked out.
Oh, you knocked
Can
out.
I laugh at that?
Oh, we're all laughing at that.
However,
That
you,
was a good one.
for the life of you, you can't think where you've heard the name Fizbin before. You two, as soon as you heard the name Fizbin, warning bells and klaxons start going off in your head about, after knowing stories about this crazy old wizard who just pops up at general areas and, yeah, screws things up.
So, how about you don't go talk to him like you were thinking of
Or
earlier?
think too loudly about his name, because for all I know, he can hear thoughts.
Are you going to ignore your friend?
And you hear from the corner,
Hey, he's the cleric.
Man.
Let him deal
I
with
mean-
your corpse.
But if you think about it, I mean, he's great.
You don't have a lot of
So I
HP
look over,
right
I'm
now.
assuming I'm just sitting next to him, and I'm like, I just kind of pick him up and put him in his chair.
okay, I'll work.
Am I still
Now,
code?
Don't you have
Oh, yeah, I'm
some
just
sort of like healing ability? You don't have to burn a spell slot, but
burning.
can't you like dab his forehead with a cool cloth or something?
should have
I don't know how to do any of that crap.
You would think so. That's the reason I'm not in cleric school.
Dylan, roll a d20.
I got you.
Wait, oh, okay, you said.
You know
I
what?
think
I'm
you said go.
switching d20s. 6. Switching back.
Why? That was a better roll.
Okay. In your head,
Huh.
you hear somebody scream, "Wake up."
Do I?
And it's loud enough in your head that it hurts your ears.
Huh. Wait. Hurts my ears, but it's in my head.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
shoots out of your ears
Oh,
like
good.
smoke from a cartoon.
And we all hear it, probably.
No, you guys don't hear it. But your eyes open,
Yeah.
and now you have a splitting headache.
Oh,
And you didn't even drink anything yet.
do I have it?
You didn't even get your green beans.
Where are my green beans?
Wow.
All right. You notice that your ale is starting to reappear in your mug.
Oh, gross.
I had to knock myself out.
If he was drinking it and now it's coming back, there's only two ways that's going to happen. Neither of them are very good.
Yeah, it's what we call a lose.
I actually say it's like, hey, maybe don't drink that.
Smell it first.
Well, Fizman's been called out
Face
once.
down,
I mean,
You know that's his name, but you don't know anything about him. So we've already said, hey, don't
but
go
when it
to
was
that.
going down, the lady called him out. So if it's coming back, then it has to be him. I mean,
Well, and you guys do remember that he apologized for,
oh, he apologized.
He apologized to Sherry. He didn't apologize to him.
but your ale is coming back. It looks fine.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drink it
Okay.
because
You're going to have to roll a constitution.
I'm enamored of ale, wine, and other intoxicants. So that's what I like to do.
That's what we call the RP
You're
right
good
there.
there. Okay. Now, after that, Cherie comes back to the table and lays in the middle of the table. She lays down 4 contracts.
That's some Foley work for you right there.
What about my green beans, though?
They're on
still
top of
knocked
the
out.
contracts.
No, I got a headache.
Oh, that's right.
I woke up.
It's like the green beans are on top of it. It's like, the kids' menu where you eat them off.
I'm
And
sorry, we're out of green beans.
Oh, and you just found them on the menu.
Wait, where'd they go? They're not here. They're not on the same page.
Suck it up, yes. Glass.
All right. So,
Yeah.
just smash his
No,
head
that's
on
why it
the
smells
ground.
so
No,
bad.
you're gassed because you took the L.
If you want me to get rid of your headache, I'll break your foot.
all right.
You're welcome.
Pain.
There are now 4 contracts sitting in the middle of the table. One of them has the seal of Dillinor on it. One has the seal of Marshana on it. One has the seal of Cragkeep on it. And one has the royal seal on it. The seal of the King Regent.
I quickly, before anyone can do anything, grab them with Marshawn on it and crack it open.
Ooh. Wow.
Bold choice.
He's from there.
I'm going
No,
to slide a
he's
hand.
from there. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Slide a hand. I'm not stealing it from anyone. It's on the table. I reach out and grab it.
You're trying to wipe him for
Yeah,
Oh, are you trying to get it
I'm
from
trying to go real quick.
Roll it.
Oh man.
Oh, nice.
If it's like a dex contest right here.
I'm rolling to go to the Delano.
Do I have slide a? Oh, I guess it's dex either way.
That's
so that would
5
be
is 15.
16.
Hey, help.
All right.
I know, right? I got a good
So-
dex modifier.
I have a +5 to that, by the way.
All my
which
rolls
one
have
did
been
you
freaking
grab?
fantastics. Oh, the one from Marishana.
You got
So he opened the private.
So, you guys, shortly after she lays him down on the table, for any explanation whatsoever, you see, what the hell is your character?
Saren.
Saren.
It's an easy.
I like it.
You see Saren just, you can't even see his hand move. Wow. And breaks it open, and as soon as he breaks it open, you see Cherie kind of go, well, all right, I guess you're taking the Marshana contracts. And she picks up the other 3 contracts.
So we didn't even get like the preamble, what they were. We're just signing up.
Gosh, this is gonna be the one.
You're feeling.
Oh,
man.
Well, it's more
say it
like
like it is.
It's more like there was some of those that I'd rather avoid. So I went straight for that one, dude.
Okay.
All right, let's go do it.
All right.
I shoot him a stink eye though. When he's
That's
not
fair.
looking. When
That's
he's not
fair.
looking.
I earned that.
You look at the contract. What languages do you have?
A lot. Let's see. Let me just go over
Wizards
here.
normally have a
Common, Elvish, Dwarvish, Draconic, and Celestial.
Oh,
Good
we can
for
speak
you.
English.
So you guys can.
Yeah.
Angel to each.
We can argue about how many angels can dance on the head of a pin in angelic language.
Okay.
Sucks to
It's a good thing you have Draconic because it's in Draconic. For
Nice.
some reason,
That would have been awkward.
the contract from Marshana is written in Draconic. And as you start looking at the contract, you see that it is very, very vague. The only thing it actually asks is that a group ready to die for their king regent.
Well, see you later.
Yes.
Peace out.
I picked the good one.
I'm
not ready.
What Foley work was that? To die.
Sierra Mist. here.
As Stromile picks up his backup beer.
He keeps it on his waist.
Yeah,
It's like Luke Skywalker's belt.
right. You are to report immediately to Swollen Point.
And was that the Baron with the really awesome title that he gives himself?
was-
Yeah.
That is actually half the reason why I want to do this one. I'm not gonna
So
lie.
I'm assuming the contract.
He sounds
gets
like a great
past
character.
all the guards and everything. We just flash from the contract, and we're allowed to.
You have to
Are you looking for
bring
another
you have to
D20?
bring the contract with you.
No,
Yes.
I'm looking for a D4 because I forgot my dagger damage.
Baron
Ah.
Buford Ulysses Fitzstevens.
But I
Yeah.
am going to get another D20.
Now,
Smart move.
since
I'm keeping this one forever.
you picked that, like I said, there are no other instructions in this contract.
Just to head down there and talk to him.
Just to go down there and talk to
Sounds
him.
like that's what we have to do then.
Now, is
guys.
there? Did you come from there?
Yes.
So how long did it take you to get there? From there to here?
I came from
Siege. Oh,
technically.
my bad. Sorry.
But I'm gonna assume you know the way.
Yeah. Take the river, dude.
Cherie takes a contract from you and looks it over, and looks at you and goes, "Well, I guess you're off then."
Hey, wait, we've had like a
Wait,
two.
right now?
Some of us have had a 2.5 day trip. Can we at least take a nap first?
It says immediately, and trust me, the Baron down there, Baron Fitzstevens does not like to be kept waiting.
Does he at least arrange some sort of passage? Will we be traveling on a ship or something? That'd be a good place to get some rest.
If it's not in the contract, you're on your own.
What about the river?
However,
what about the
I
river
will
that
tell
heads
you
straight from
that
the
he
capital?
does know that you took that contract. These are all magical seals.
That seems like something he'd do.
Facebook update, I guess.
Yeah, he saw that we poked him.
Well, what she goes on to explain to you is that the reasons these are sealed is so that they will know you're coming. Each of these seals are bound to their soul. So when they are broken, they feel it. Not in a bad way.
I was about to say, oh,
It's
man.
like, ah!
Just like broke their soul.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pin. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like they just got a text message.
All right.
Do they know who took it, or they just know that it was?
They
open?
just know what was open.
All right.
And basically, post haste or immediately means immediately.
Well,
Can we have this stuff to go then at least, you know? Because I didn't even get to finish my sliders.
Green bean.
of the two rivers that come from the capital, one of them goes to Marchand.
Not really.
Well, it goes near.
Isn't that
Yeah,
the golden one? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
just
but we'd have to hop off and then scoot over there.
Well, you can take the ferry down the
Is
middle.
that expensive?
You can take the ferry down the middle finger. I mean, it is.
Of course. That's like a really old timey way to say that.
Take the river down the middle finger. Just well, I flip them a coin on the bird, I guess.
You can take the ferry down the middle finger, but it's still a half a day's travel through swamp.
We don't want that,
well,
guys.
that's
Well,
better
we
than
have to.
weeks travel.
That is true.
That's-
And
yeah.
besides, you would know how to get us in and out, so we can just kind of depend on you, right? To kind of show us the way.
Hold
And
your
this
breath.
is the guy who fell over
It's a
in
swamp,
his
you
seat.
Oh, is that part of the swamp? Just hold your breath.
It smells.
Okay.
Vapors.
Dylan, roll wisdom again.
Oh, hooray!
Scratch your new D20.
You know the one thing that I'm bad at. I had to roll 3 times.
Please say that number so everyone listening can hear it.
2.
Yes.
Count them 2 minus 1, which is a 1.
Okay. Yeah, you think this is a great idea.
This is
Yes.
a fantastic idea.
All right, fantastic.
Ferry, right?
I believe you implicitly that this is a great
I
idea.
put that D20 away.
I can pack up your food and drinks to go, but you've got about 10 minutes to get to the ferry.
What? Oh,
Well,
And
pack
the
up
next
the
one
food and
doesn't
drinks
leave
quickly
until
then,
tomorrow.
please.
And I don't even get my green beans.
well, I'm sure they've got.
They're
them
out of
in
green beans.
Swampville.
They can probably get you some fried okra or something. It's pretty close.
So we got 10 minutes to get the ferry. Yeah, we need to scoot out.
Let's get out of here.
Wait for the food first. I'm assuming she's
We
wrapping it
gotta
up
check our
quickly.
bags.
She's trying, yeah, she's doing
Okay,
as
okay,
fast as she
okay.
can.
I'm not leaving without
It takes
that.
her about
boxes.
5 to 7 minutes to get everything put together.
Hey, you haven't eaten.
It's a 3% tipper.
3% tip. All right. Yeah. Well, we gotta get going.
All right.
I'm very time sensitive. I'm very.
Do we need to make
Is it
like
an
a
end-time
scoot
person?
check?
A 3% tip.
No,
check, a Van Moose check.
Where the
Complimentary meal.
angry swallow is, it's roughly about a 3-minute walk. to get
What about a
to get basically to the moat that the ferry sits in. So it took her about 7 minutes. They're going to get there just when they're getting ready to leave.
See, dramatic entrance.
So Leo and Artie.
So you guys are walking up to the ferry as
We jump on.
the ferry master is actually unmooring the ferry and getting ready to take off.
Hey, wait.
Can't throw us off now.
Yeah.
This is sea law.
Jack Black and King Kong.
I can already hear it.
Yeah, we boarded this because I'm assuming they are going to ask for some sort of payment.
Okay, let's see.
It's his fault.
I show him the contract right here.
there you go.
Official Marchana business.
Official.
Says hurry, so if you want to put some extra steam in that boat you got going on. I mean that like metaphorically.
The Baron.
It's not steam.
Fitzstevens.
Fitzstevens.
Was it Fitzstevens? I thought it was Fitzsimmons.
I was about to say Fitzgerald. That's the wrong guy.
Fitzherbert.
The Edmund Fitzgerald.
Yeah, yeah. He's pretty great. No, I already lost it. Fitzstevens. It's got to be immediate. We got to get there. We got to get going. And some of us had to eat before we. That's why we're like, it is Fitzstevens.
And we didn't get our sights.
How's your mother, Mrs. Knox?
I hadn't seen her in a while.
I haven't seen your mother in a while.
Yeah.
Why not?
I've been busy. She's been busy.
That was
I've been busy.
in
I've been
character.
busy. I've been busy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, this is a very Marchana.
Uh,
And I understand you're on important business
Mm-hmm.
to see Baron Stevens.
Fitzy.
That's right.
I hold up the contract right in front of his face, right where it says immediately, and just keep just doing this over and over and over again. I have a very low charisma, so I'm just like, can we just move along, you know?
We as soon as it's big. It's a big deal. It's a big job. So it's, you know,
Keep your pants on, you pointy bastard.
Hey, if you want to tell Baron Fitzstevens that, tell him to keep his pants on.
If you would look around with your damned elven eyes, you'd see we're moving.
Can we
And you
move
are.
faster?
And I'm like,
It's a frickin' ferry. How fast do you want it to go?
Faster.
so can we go without toll?
Oh, don't bring it up.
I'll just put it on your account.
dine and dash. Oh yeah, his account.
How about a no?
Maybe. I'm gonna put it on all of your accounts.
Maybe
We'll
we
settle up
can
if
work
you
it out.
Are you trying to do like a little bargaining right now?
Yeah,
I like that.
No, I'm just like, this is our first mission.
We'll,
for Ulysses.
We'll settle up if you survive.
Survive the trip or survive the expedition?
Could be both.
All right, that sounds good. To me.
I was trying to get a persuasion in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I saw what you were up
persuasion.
to.
I'm also gonna use charm person.
Okay, try it.
Wait.
Holy crap.
Isn't charm person advantage on persuasion? Hey, could you look up charm person for me?
Charm person, the spell. Yes, I can do that. Everyone on the podcast stops for like 5 minutes
Yeah.
while I look up the spell.
That's 18.
That's probably gonna do it.
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw, and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. So we're not fighting it.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyway. So he seems pretty friendly. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it.
And he's friendly to us for an entire hour, just like a good friend.
Yeah.
That's a first level spell, man. You're burning those slots like crazy.
Roll it.
That was an 18.
Well, no, I think it's a save against the.
Yeah, you had a wisdom saving throw. I saw that.
Yeah, so it would save against whatever it is. DC.
My DC would be 12.
You're. All right. Okay. I'll give it to you for free. It's time. It's time I'll give it to you for free because you're a good looking lad.
Hey,
Just him or all?
know it.
So
You're
wait,
not that good looking.
he regards us as a friendly acquaintance. Could you maybe get us a little comped trips here?
And how about a little meal on the way there? I mean, we did just get interrupted from a meal. That's all. Checks made against.
I'm making checks against you. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've got a little bit of cured meat and ale down in my cabin, but that's what I'm supposed to live on for a week. I guess you could have it, and I'll figure something else out.
You seem pretty crafty. I think you can handle it.
Okay, we're not monsters, but we
he's
don't eat
also-
all the cured meat.
He's also looking at the giant sack of food you have from
Oh, that-
the angry swallow.
That's just my laundry.
How about how about this? We don't eat all your food, but we will share a meal with you.
He's friendly.
Oh, I can't eat all that rich stuff. I'll just stick with my cured meat. Thank you.
Did you say I thought you said this cured meat and mayo for a second.
Mayo.
One
Oh God.
Ale! Please go ale!
He's a mayonnaise guy, let's be honest.
Hellman's.
All right, so it looks like we're in for a fun trip. At least for an hour until he realizes he charmed him.
So wait, and it takes half a day of a ferry trip down?
The ferry trip will take you about 6 hours.
6 hours, okay.
Sweet.
And then,
Anybody want to pop a nap? Who rode hard here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Whatever you need to.
I'm gonna do a rest so I can get that first level spell back. That's why I can burn them.
Good call, actually. I think I actually will, since it might be smart to have some of us kind of stay kind of awake and look out, and I only got to sleep for 4 hours as a high elf.
That's right.
I'll spend those first 2 kind of just outside on the boat, keeping an eye
And then
out.
the last 4
By the way, you don't
years-
sleep. You just meditate.
Well, yeah, it's going into like a trance to meditate, which is, for all intents and purposes,
Sleep.
elf sleep.
I
You get them
will-
goodsies. the
Elves are
trance
so
seas.
extra. They don't sleep, but they elf sleep.
Yeah.
So you're napping right now, or you're meditating?
Oh no, I'm spending those first 2 hours
Oh,
just kind of
watching,
like,
on watch, okay.
yeah, just kind of like,
I'll take a nap.
just making sure, and we can switch over here.
I'll
in a bit.
take a nap.
I'll
I
be
have
like,
the longest journey, so I'd like to be able to take a nap, but I do understand.
I assume that you went to go
why-
sleep in his cabin since he's charmed. So like, yeah, go sleep in the nicest bed I got.
I am used to sleeping wherever, so I don't need the nicest bed. One of you guys can take the nicest bed if need be. I just need a couple
Yes,
hours of
I mean-
sleep, and then I'll come back out and help.
I'm just gonna sleep on
I
the
settle
deck.
for nothing less than perfection.
So
That's in there.
Stro, you're gonna sub in for Saren at break, and I'll sub in for you at the last 2 hours.
There we go.
I will
Yes.
never sub in.
So that way, there's always
Well, you did the
someone
work already.
watching.
You charmed the guy.
So
That works.
you're about 3 hours into this. So you are coming to about midway down.
Which means, by what we just said, my shift is off.
I'm on.
He's watching,
Yeah.
I'm
and
asleep.
the rest of us are sleeping, or
Well, you know,
elf
it's Dungeons
sleeping.
and Dragons. Once you were saying, a day's travel takes 5 minutes, and a 5-minute fight takes 5 hours.
Yes.
So you're in hour 3. You've been on this ferry for about 3 hours. Your shift is over. Somebody else is kind of. You guys are doing the thing. Right at hour 3, the ferry stops in the middle of the river.
By stops, do you mean like grinds to a halt, or just somebody stops moving?
Wait, somehow
It-
a fairy
it-
grinds.
Can't grind
It is
on
slowed
water.
to a
You
stop.
can't.
Okay, so not something
It
that
is
someone who
literally
anything's
anchored
possible,
in the
kids.
middle of the river
Okay.
while the water is running past it. I never did give him a name. The ferryman.
Great name.
we didn't ask.
That's true. I didn't ask either.
Very, very rude. We just jumped on and like start
Can I
carrying
have
us.
a request for his name?
You got to find him first.
Guy Fieriman.
Should have just gone with Guy and let that part sit until he bit, and then say that's what you were going for.
Get Guy Fieriman.
You're not that charming.
Okay. But you're stopped. Where are you guys at on the ferry?
We are all kind of sleeping in the quarters, and he's up on the
right.
deck.
Okay.
Which is to say, how do you say that again?
Stromile.
Stromile is up on the deck while the rest of us are catching
Right.
them good elf
Swiftly.
seas.
That's-
-1.
That's a good name.
Swiftly.
So Stroma, you see more than they do because you guys can kind of feel the slow down to the stop. I mean, it's not a
Why are
jerk
we-
or anything like that. It's literally, but you see that the ferry has slowed down and stopped.
Oh, we're here.
And
Oh man,
You guys
that
could
didn't
think that.
feel like that was that long at all.
now, one of the things you notice is the ferryman who was up on his little perch. Because it's kind of like it looks almost
Guy
like a paddle
ferryman.
boat.
It's become canon,
No.
whether you like it or not.
The guy that you're calling Guy Ferryman, you hear him cussing.
Okay.
And he comes out of his perch, climbs down the ladder, and starts running to the front of the ferry while he's cussing. That's what you see.
Okay.
But we're stopped.
Well, Am I in earshot of him? Can I what's going on? Or
It's a fairly large ferry, and the river is now kind of rushing past the ferry.
and he's running to the front.
And he's running to the front.
I'm definitely following
What
him.
if
I'm
he was
going.
already in the front doing the look, Jack, no hands?
with no one watching.
He didn't say that, so I'm assuming he's at about mid-mast.
Next time on the return
I'm
trip.
following him, honestly.
I'll say you're about midway down on the starboard side.
I want to see what's going on.
Okay, so you go up to the front, and Guy Ferryman is might as well. What the hell? Guy Ferryman is leaning over the railing at the very front. Has a very large stick, it's about that big around.
Stick, you
and
say?
is
Okay.
yeah, his pole.
Oh, like a fairy pole.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it's literally just
Mark Twain.
going to town on whatever he's trying to stab at, and still cussing and everything like that. The closer you get, what you notice, what Guy Ferryman doesn't notice, is a very large tentacle wrapping around his leg.
Oh my! We're about to have our own fairy, guys. It's our first mount.
It's so good.
But you have to declare on your taxes. That's got to cost a lot.